Hello, dear friends and family. We have some exciting news to share. No, we're not pregnant. Our news is that this summer we are going to Bolivia.
Woo!
Woo! Queridos amigos y familia, tenemos una noticia muy emocionante para compartir con ustedes. Y no, no estoy embarazada. La noticia que es este verano vamos a ir a Bolivia.
So last summer we had the privilege and opportunity of spending the last couple months in Bolivia, and it was mostly a vacation and getting to see family, eating lots of food, and just visiting the country. For me, it was the first time. For her, that's where she's from, born and raised, and so.
El siguiente verano, como algunos de ustedes saben, tuvimos el privilegio de estar en Bolivia por unas semanas, casi meses. Y bueno, Austin fue su primera vez que estuvo ahí, lo llevé para que conozca a la familia, a los amigos. Y bueno, yo soy de ahí, así que tuvimos un muy lindo tiempo.
And once we returned back into the United States, we just had a burden in our heart, and just God put a mission in our minds. And
Al regresar a los Estados Unidos, Dios puso una carga en nuestros corazones.
And when we got married, God brought us together to do missions and to do ministry together. And but once we got married, we realized that there was a few setbacks involving finances and immigration and stuff like that. And so right now, God has us here in Oklahoma City, probably for the next 3 or 4 years.
Cuando nosotros nos casamos, los dos teníamos bien en claro que teníamos el llamado a las misiones. Pero al casarnos también nos dimos cuenta que teníamos que esperar un tiempo, sobre todo por mis papeles migratorios. Tenemos que esperar unos 3 a 4 años para poder recién salir del país a largo plazo. Y bueno, ahora estamos en Oklahoma City y aquí es donde Dios nos tiene.
And so we know eventually we're going to be leaving to do full-time missions wherever and whenever God calls us. But in the season that we're in, we kind of just had this burden when we re-entered the United States of what are we doing in the season that we're in now, and what is God doing in our hearts and in our community through us right now, and how can we be used.
Y ahora, bueno, al regresar a los Estados Unidos, Dios nos puso esta pregunta, ¿no? Y ahora, ¿qué estamos haciendo? Sé que vamos a salir a largo plazo de aquí a unos años, pero ahora, ¿qué estamos haciendo en nuestra comunidad y qué estamos haciendo con el llamado que Dios nos ha dado?
And so through that trip to Bolivia, we kind of just sparked us to kind of get on our feet and just see what we can do now and how can God use us now. And we made some connections with her family and talked to our pastors. And we're going to be leading a team this June. In the first week of June, we're going to be leading a team of about 10 to 15 people and returning back to Bolivia and partnering with the ministry there. And we'll be talking about that.
Y bueno, al regresar, Dios puso en nuestros corazones de por qué no llevamos un equipo misionero a Bolivia y trabajar en Bolivia y hacer diferentes tipos de ministerios a corto plazo. Así que hablamos sobre esto con nuestros pastores, ellos lo aprobaron, y este verano, en las primeras semanas de junio, vamos a estar llevando un equipo de más o menos a 10 a 15 personas para trabajar con una iglesia y así hacer el ministerio y la obra de Dios ahí.
And so what we'll be doing there is we're going to be partnering with a ministry that her cousin is actually the pastor of the church there, and we're going to be partnering with him and the ministry that he has through Compassion and the church plant that he has called Genesis. And Genesis is a kind of developing church plant that started with the children's ministry in their community and ministering to them and witnessing to them and bringing them together for fellowship and worship and just serving God and teaching them about who Jesus is and what he can do for our lives and how we can be used. And so they have a bunch of kids and the church is growing, and now it's kind of developing to a stage where parents are beginning to come. And after the services with the kids, they break off into groups and have discipleship, and it's beginning to blossom into a beautiful thing. And so they already have the beginning stages of a building built actually, and so it is a church. And so what we'll be doing is physical labor and helping complete a stage of construction there physically, and we're going to be doing evangelizing in the community and connecting more people so that church can continue to grow. And we're also going to be connecting with a church plant that he has inside of a prison, and that's an ongoing church plant, and they have a pastor that is actually there in the prison, and it's really wonderful. And so we're super excited in what God's going to be doing there and what he is already doing there, and how we can just be empty vessels that go there and give what we can give and give our hearts.
Well, the reason why we're making this video is to invite you guys to partner with us. And number one, the way you can do this is to praying for us and for our team, to pray for provision, for protection, and for passion for us to do the work that God has called us to do. Y bueno, la razón por la cual estamos haciendo este video es para invitarlos a ser parte de nosotros en este viaje. Y una de las formas en que ustedes pueden hacer eso es, número uno, orando por nosotros y por el equipo que vamos a estar liderando, por protección, por provisión y por pasión para que Dios ponga en nuestros corazones para hacer este trabajo que Él nos ha llamado a hacer.
Number two, another way that you can help us is financially. And financially, we are raising $3,600 for ourselves for us to be able to go. And we'll also have like a team fund that is going to be going towards that project that's going to be taking place there and that we're going to be helping out with. And so the ways that you can donate, if you want to contact us through private message or text message if you have a number, or just give us a call, then feel free to, and we would love to chat with you and talk with you and tell you what's been on our hearts and kind of more details about it and different ways that you can help contribute financially.
El número dos, la forma en que ustedes pueden participar de este viaje con nosotros es contribuir financieramente. Como equipo estamos levantando fondos para cubrir nuestros pasajes y todo eso, y también cubrir el proyecto que vamos a estar haciendo, el proyecto de construcción. Pero juntos tenemos que levantar también $3,600, que va a cubrir nuestros vuelos, nuestro hospedaje y nuestra comida mientras estamos allá por las 2 semanas. Así que si usted siente en su corazón y si Dios le guía en donar o darnos una ofrenda de amor para cubrir eso, mándenos un mensaje privado, ya sea por Facebook, por WhatsApp o a nuestros números, y nosotros así podemos compartirle las formas en que nos puede hacer llegar su ofrenda y también hablar más sobre qué tipo de ministerio vamos a estar haciendo cuando estemos ahí. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we love you and we'll be praying for you. Muchas gracias por mirar este video, los queremos mucho y muchos abrazos.